Good morning, welcome everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you some prediction readings for the 6th of December. Now I am out here with the doggos and I am out here with all the noisy birds. Apologies, I can't help, spring is the time for birds breeding. There's lots of obviously baby galahs making lots of sounds. We've got, I'd say, chungus and Fonzo, the magpies in the background whistling. They make such a beautiful sound. So sorry if the birds get too loud, guys. I can't really control it. I have got such big old trees around here. I'll show you the doggos before we get started, guys. There's Sprocket and Sophie. Oh yes, digging in her hole as usual, Sophie. And there's, yes, there's Sprocket. Very hard at it, as you can see. And these are my old trees, guys. So I'll just show you where, hopefully the sun's not shining. I've got really big old pine trees. So you can kind of see why the birds absolutely are drawn to them. And there's my veggies. I'm sure a lot of you, and thank you for your lovely comments on my veggie gardens. Oh, sorry guys, thumb. I'm so professional. You know I'm a very professional turnout. Welcome anybody new to my channel. We've built a community here of like-minded people. We call ourselves the BS detectives because we see through all the bullshit, garbage and lies we're currently being fed. Feel free to comment down below and also hit those like buttons, guys. Helps me a lot. First off, a little bit of admin, guys. Cheers everyone, I got a cup of tea this morning. Already had my coffee. Had to shoot outside. It's just so beautiful here. Spring is summer actually now. It's just a beautiful temperature today. It's going to be really hot, so I thought I'd come out and shoot this video and then take the dogs into the air-conditioned house later because it's pretty much cool till about lunchtime here and then it gets really hot. It's going to be like 33 today, which is very hot. Bit of a heat wave actually going on. First off, the earthquake. Can't not mention the earthquake. California. I did say San Francisco the other day, so we've had the earthquake energy. I don't think it's been super destructive like we said it might just have an impact, but fingers nothing comes of those tsunami warnings and things. So we've had the earthquake energy. Lots of shifting, guys, we keep saying it. First off too, I just want to mention, the other day I was talking about the Commonwealth Bank and how they were going to have the $3 transaction for every single transaction people were making. Well, I think people are waking up, guys. It's so good. Because people must have gone and started taking their money out of the banks because they panicked, and Commonwealth Bank came on the news again and said they're going to actually put that on hold for 6 months and they're not going to do it. But mind you, they only said for 6 months. So I'm sure their intention is to still push the transactional fees and charges, and people are getting tired of it, guys. So that's a good thing. People power. They obviously started withdrawing their money out of the banks. This is what we've got to do. We've just got to say no to this garbage that they're trying to push on us, haven't we, guys? The other thing they're pushing here, and they were talking about this morning, oh yes, as we know, here in Oz, they're starting to want to push the control of your remotes on your air conditioning and heating. Does this sound familiar? Yes, UK, Canada. They want to manage the demand. So this is what they're looking at the moment. I'm hoping it doesn't get passed and through Parliament, but this is currently what they're working on. Yes, getting control of your heating and cooling when the grid is really struggling, of course, so they can manage, and when everything's in high demand, they can put you on a lower temperature, etc., which people are not going to be happy about. So they're just planting their little seeds on the news at the moment, guys, here in Oz. Same old crap that we've been talking about here for 5 years, another thing coming to fruition. Or hopefully it doesn't come to fruition, but they're certainly pushing it. And the polling here in Oz with, yes, poor old Elbow, he's failing miserably. And Peter Dutton's popularity is rising. Elbow failing, Peter Dutton rising. Fancy that. Since he's been the worst Prime Minister we've probably ever had here in Oz. So we've been saying that here for a while, so that's a good thing, guys. We knew it was coming, that Elbow would be getting booted out. Well, it's looking like it's a high probability. Synagogue fire here in Melbourne. Oh yes, we've got the old pro-Plasticine Jewish conflict going on all continuously. Everyone's getting tired of this globally because isn't it funny how our governments are doing nothing at all about it? Just saying. So now we've got the fires in the synagogues. Obviously an arson attack. We do have to question these things, don't we, guys? Anyway, to be continued, watch this space. It always happens in Melbourne, doesn't it? Like I tell you guys, a lot of things kick off in Victoria and Melbourne. And the youth crime is still really bad in Melbourne, Victoria, and also in Queensland here. Youth crime's a big deal across the world, so they're trying to look into ways they can sort youth crime out. Do the adult crime, you do the time, but so far not much is happening around that either, guys. I'm sure that's a global issue too. All right. Yep, let's get straight into the reading, guys. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. And see what comes up. Oh. Hay fever. Oh, that's good now we've had the rain. Look how green. Everything's so green. It's beautiful. All right. Oh, I'm getting, they're showing me King Charles just trying to be Prince Charming. Royal Kardashians, they've got to stay on the world stage. We know that they do. Harry and Meghan, we've never not seen them since they left England and the UK. But I am getting that Charles is trying to be Prince Charming. He's really trying to charm the people. We know he's been out doing a lot. And you know what they keep saying? He's still doing his cancer treatment, guys. Like, is that not weird? I know a lot of you out there are currently going through cancer treatment and have been through cancer treatment, and you're not out there wandering the streets and shaking hands with the masses, and very, very strange. Not sure what's going on there, but anyway, he's trying to charm the people and keep the Royal Kardashians alive and important. He has to keep that legacy going. That's what I'm getting. We're going to see a lot more of William and Kate. I keep saying that. We're seeing a lot more of Kate now. Don't know what to think of the Kate. Very thin. I don't even know what's true and what isn't, guys, to be quite honest. I'm sure you're the same. So many question marks around this Kate and Charles cancer stuff. Just nothing adds up, does it? So he's gonna keep trying to charm the people and keep the royals important. We know he's been doing his little globe trotting around the world to Australia and is it Qatar and all these places where they've got to keep the royals part of this, well, it's clown show, circus show, isn't it really? And we know that he's always been a part of the WEF events that they're trying to push in the global warming. We know William's all part of this Earth shot thing that he's created, and it just goes on and on. So definitely Charles is trying to keep the importance of the royals alive. All right. I'm just getting next year, 2025, there's definitely this lifting of the vibrational frequency. Things are really lifting. People are awakening. They're hearing the call of awakening is what I'm getting. They can't not hear it now. And see, this is what happens when all your senses start to wake up, which most of us here, if you're on my channel, you're already awake, and you're starting to live from your higher senses, which is your intuition, your gut feelings, the knowingness that you have of what's going on. Well, now this is the calling that other people are getting, the people waking up. They're starting to realize there's something more going on. There's some sort of, it's sort of saying to me, there's some sort of process here that seems to be, it's almost like accepting it is taking a risk, but people have to take that risk is what I'm getting. Even if they feel and look foolish, which a lot of us have been through that. We know that feeling of feeling isolated or ostracized from your society. I'm just getting that. These people are now going to have to take that risk of feeling different because they now are starting to understand that something more is going on. There's more. I mean, how could you not? I told you the other day, Australia's got the Chart Your Fart app. Like, what in the hell, guys? And now controlling your air conditioning, heating, etc., etc. There's too many. It's saying like arrows coming at people, shooting at people, waking them up is what I'm getting. Apart from being pin cushions that they once were, there's these arrows coming at people. It's like people are it's showing me government pulling back the and letting the arrow go. And it's like the people are being used as target practice. Well, not practice, they're actually being used as targets. And they're aware of it now. This is the people waking up, guys. This is so good. That means more and more people are waking up. The shift is really starting to go the other way. There's an enormous shift that's coming, guys. It's enormous. It's great. All right, let's keep going. And I'm getting that people are reaching boiling point. Everything's just boiling over now. It's just like the boiling over of a saucepan on the stove. Everything's just boiling out. All the truths are coming out. I always talk about the bubbles of truth. When things hit the surface, once they're out there, they're out there. I'm just getting that more bubbling. The emptying out of the saucepan is what I'm getting. Everything's drying up and only the truth can be seen now. So I'm getting this enormous waking up, shifting, truths coming out, things being exposed. It's brilliant. This is globally. I'm getting that the little people, peasants and Lego people, I call us, they're forming these groups of awakened souls now. Like we've got the farmers in the UK, there's farmers in New Zealand. There's just people standing up against the immigrant issues in America. You're going to get stand-ups in America. There's a lot going on. And see, even the fact that people voted Trump in, that's a protest as well, because that's saying we don't like what the Biden government's done, so we're going to go and move over here with our tribe of awakened souls. So this is what's happening, guys. This is what's happening. There's lots of groups forming. There's groups forming, pushing back against government globally. Because what they're trying to bring in is not so popular. People don't want it. People don't want to be controlled and told what to do and where to go and what they're allowed to buy and what they're allowed to eat. And the best thing is, guys, in the UK, that you guys are forfeiting all that dairy, the milk and the yogurts or cheeses or whatever. But the sad thing is, of course, the farmers get affected. But we know that it's all toxic poisoning, like Chris, you've been saying in your videos, of the food. Oh, we're not stupid. They think people are stupid. These governments think people are stupid. Well, the mass psychosis, I've got to say, did control a lot of people. But they're not in it for everything else, guys. That was just the beginning, well, of the planned agenda, as we know. All right, and look, we've got to be really careful what we type in, guys, and what we say here on YouTube, because we know the censorship is really bad. That's why I use a lot of code names here. So we have to just be very aware of AI. Like I said, the censorship is absolutely crazy. Look how much they take my comments away, and they stop feeding our videos. They won't put them up the algorithm. I've been here for 7 years, guys, and if we talk about any truths, get squashed. So I have to be very, very careful what subject matter I'm talking about. All right, sorry guys, let's keep going. God, I'm getting Australia. Hey Soph, what are you looking at? I'm getting Australia's got these plans with like it's Elbow, of course. He's got these plans with none other than Xi Jinping, maybe China as well. Elbow, we know Elbow's selling off all our resources to everyone, but I am seeing this triangle. I'm seeing Xi Jinping and China and Elbow. Xi Jinping, China and Elbow, and that could change as well. We could have Trump come into that. Once he gets in, there's changes, but there's big things going on with these VIP. It's like a smaller group of leaders, but it's around resources. I am getting these connections, big trade, big dollars, big connections. It could even be military, you know. It could even be the military. Oh, I'm sort of getting, weird as it is, military uprising, but I am getting to protect these countries. Like, they're going to step up their military so that they've got a strong foothold. We know Panda's already got a strong foothold, but I feel like there's this trying to be equal with like Russia and Korea. I'm just getting this. I'm getting, so these like few VIPs, important people of these countries, will come together to make sure that they're all propped up against these big war country threats of, well, I'm getting Russia and I'm getting Korea. We're going to hear a lot more about them, but it's all intimidation. I mean, look at Korea. There's been all this talk about rockets and things with Korea forever. Not really anything's happened, has it, guys? Like, Putin's been threatening places forever. I know they do bomb certain areas, but I'm just getting that these other countries feel like they need to prop themselves up with the military in order to, well, it's a way of protecting themselves and saying, don't mess with us because we've got the, sort of the ammunition to protect ourselves. That's what I'm getting. And I'm getting Elbow, Trudeau, possibly Trump, if he gets in on it, but Xi Jinping definitely is involved. It's like, you know how they have their mini subgroups? I'm just getting that. A bit like that AUKUS deal thing, the Australia, UK, was it, and America. Things like that. There's all these mini groups, but this one's about military support and protection. All right. I'm getting Xi Jinping. I'm getting pandas forming like a new government. I feel like they're trying to bring a few women into there. If you look at their government, there's not a lot of women in there, is there? So I am feeling they're trying to make things look better, like, because we know they're pretty old school, but I am feeling like there might be a few women coming into the parliament in Panda. But it's all for just looks and diversity. It's just, I'm still guessing they won't have much say, but I feel like they are going to introduce a few more women into their parliament just to look better on the world stage. Not that they'll have much say. Sophie, digging in the dirt as per usual. All right, that would be very unusual because they're very old school Panda, aren't they? Trying to move and be a bit more modern with the times, I think. Denmark, we've got issues going on in Denmark. We know that you have. A lot of movement in Denmark. I'm just getting this pride in Denmark. There's a lot of pride. People, they want to stand for what's right, for what's... It's almost like they're saying to me, Denmark's very proud of its history. So they don't want things to change. People in Denmark don't like change. That's what I'm getting. I'm just getting in Denmark, people don't like change. They won't give up a lot in Denmark. People are strong. Oh, there goes Chungus. My daughter's feeding Chungus, the magpie. I thought I could hear him. Oh, there goes a parrot as well. Oh, there's so many birds out today. So I told my daughter to keep an ear out and feed them. Oh, now Sprocket's heading over because there might be some mints. Yes, he's not stupid, is he? How's Sprocket? Did somebody say food? I'll tell you what, for a blind dog, he's got very good nose and very good hearing. It's like us, our extra senses come into it, don't they, guys? It's so funny. So Denmark, I feel like you're not coping with change. You don't want change. So people in Denmark will lock horns with their government because they will resist change. Get Netherlands fighting back. I'm getting like airport strikes in the Netherlands. There's a lot of wage disputes in the Netherlands. Things aren't fair, basically, and I am seeing a lot of wage disputes. I'm seeing airports, I'm seeing nurses, doctors. I'm seeing farmers again in the Netherlands. I mean, you've certainly had your battles over there. We know that. It's been pretty horrific. But I still feel like farmers have still got to do a lot of fighting over there. There's going to be more of this farm fighting yet to come. Because we know all the bullshit that they're hitting the farmers with around climate change and gas emissions. Like, what a load of BS. God, you just feel like grabbing hold of Billy Goat and his cronies and just shaking them and going, just leave us alone, leave the farmers alone, leave us all alone. We don't want your absolute lies. How can anyone fall for this crap, guys? Oh my God, I know to you guys out there, you're probably like me, it's just so beyond frustrating. Cows have been around, like I keep saying, forever and ever, like as if they're the cause of the problems. Like, it's all, we keep saying it, it's the bloody gas guzzling cars all these elites drive around in, all their private jets. Oh, not to mention all the rockets taking off and all that emissions and, oh no, nothing like that. Oh God, it's so frustrating, isn't it? All right, let's see if there's one more thing and we'll pull some cards, guys. Yeah, I'm getting Trudeau, I'm getting China, signing everything off. He's signing off everything. He's signing this bill and that bill. Not only is he signing bills, he's signing resource and commodity swapping. He's trading this for that and this for that and this for that. He's a big spender. I'm getting that song, hey, big spender, spend a little time with me. He's a very big spender. Trudeau spends a lot. And I'm sure it's not just on his holidays and lovely resorts he stays at, etc., etc. He spends a lot of money, obviously travelling to all his important meetings, but he's a big spender. He spends a lot of your Canadian tax-paying money that he takes from you. I am getting that. He's a big spender. He feels like he's got this bottomless, oh, you got to have, oh yeah, Spocket, do a big pull. Now, there's some emissions going on right there, guys. We know Spocket's always got a star in the show, but you got to do your dog turd in the middle of the video. I know none of you will be surprised. You're used to my antics of the dogs. Oh, thank you, Spocket. Starring in the show as usual. So Trudeau feels like he's got this bottomless pit of money because he feels like, oh, well, if we get into a bit of debt yet again, like as in with the picky wheel, we can just take some more taxes from people. It's not an issue. Oh, hi, Spock. Talkers. Come here. Come and say hello. Here he comes. Hello. Oh, he's a goofy. What a big goofy. So he just feels like he's got this bottomless pit of money that he can just create some sort of, as we know, taxes out of thin air. I mean, hello, rain tax, your veggie garden taxes for how much you're growing and etc., and what space you've got, whatever rain you're getting on your land, you're going to be taxed on that. We've got inheritance taxes for farmers. We've got all this crap, and that's a global thing. Speaking of, that jumps me across to the UK. Starmageddon's, I feel like he's getting feedback about the people. He's realising that people are really angry now and they're not receiving his wonderful ideas and the things he's rolling out. And he's getting really pissed off. I feel like, and he'd know about the petition, I'm sure, the 3 million plus petition. I am getting that. He's getting really angry about it now. He's not understanding why people aren't going with it. He's in control. He sees himself as this big, important person that people should be listening to. So he's getting really quite angry at the little people now. And I think what's happening there too is he knows they're going to stand up and fight back again. They're going to, like I keep saying, UK rising, that includes Ireland and Scotland. People aren't happy. And he doesn't like it. He's pissed off. He's an angry man. An angry little man I'm getting. It's showing me him in Downing Street with his hands behind his back, like really cranky, like sort of like a Lord Farquaad off Shrek. He's just cross, really cross. He's really cross because he can't understand why the people aren't receptive to what they're bringing out. And it annoys him because he's going to have to deal with the people standing up and fighting back again, and he doesn't want to have to deal with it. He just wants his little plan to flow while he's in, because I said he's not going to be in for long. He just wants it all to flow and all to happen, and it isn't happening. And I would say, of course, they don't get their kickbacks and that if they don't implement things within this deadline. So he's under enormous pressure. Starmageddon's under enormous pressure, actually. Good boy. He's under a lot of pressure to perform. So remember, they're all working for the puppet masters up here who are pulling the strings. They're not the ones in charge, all these prime minister and presidents and all that. They're really... Oh, Sprocket coughs a lot. I have to put some oil in his food, I think. So I'm getting that. He's really angry, and he's just frustrated. He's very frustrated, which is good. It's good, guys, because he knows that people are going to stand up again. All right. Getting Scotland, and I'm getting Scotland's being told what to do. It's like the old hear ye town cries come out with the scroll, and he's telling the people what to do, and the people aren't liking it. It's showing me the people in Scotland covering their ears like this. They're not listening. It's like they're going la 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 la. You know when you do that because you don't want to hear what's going on? That's happening in Scotland. People don't want to hear what the government's got to say in Scotland. They're switching off. That's what I'm getting for Scotland. Sprocket's in the corn. Look, I've got to show you. Sprocket, there's no corn yet. No, Sprocket. Sprocky. No, don't eat the corn. There's no corn. Maybe he thinks it's long grass. What that dog? It's entertaining, isn't it? Let me see if there's anything else. Oh, I'm getting this message for us guys as awake people. Stay very anonymous. This is the time, while all this shift is happening, the awakening, people waking up around us, stay very anonymous, meaning stay inconspicuous, be incognito, just camouflage in with your environment, and just keep being us. That's just what I'm getting. I'm going to pull some cards for us, actually, guys. Let's pull a Gaia Oracle. We need some... we need a lot of guidance to get through this. It's been a tough 5 years, hasn't it, guys, of absolute garbage that we've had to endure and still are. Woo. Lost love, surrender, healing, release. Oh, well, that's not too nude. That's just letting go, isn't it? She's in the water, she's flowing. Lost love, surrender, healing, release. Just letting things go from the past. I think as sensitive souls, we do hang on to a lot. It's very hard for us to kind of let go, isn't it? But that's something we have to really practice. Surrender, healing, and release. Just let things go. Just know the awakening's happening. Know that people are starting to see the truth. Let's just let it go and release it out there to the universe, guys. Queen of the Moon Oracle. Hey, Sprock. Now he's in the compost looking for food. Sprocket, look. It's ridiculous. Sprocket, look, I'm not joking, look. Sprocket. He's an eating machine, that dog. He really is. Oh, God. Sorry, I'm a bit dark today. Oh, pleasure. We've had this a few times, haven't we? Look at the beautiful butterflies, the awakening, caterpillar emerging into the butterfly. Just keep fulfilling your soul. That's what I'm saying. Do the things that bring you joy and spark joy in your life. Pleasure. Do the things that give you pleasure. We all get pleasure from different things too. We're all different, aren't we, guys? Oh, the dark clouds are rolling in. Oh, it was blue sky a minute ago. Look at the clouds. They don't even look real, do they? These clouds up here don't look real, do they? Probably get some rain later. It's pretty hot. Okay. It's like the yin-yang symbol, isn't it? Soften. It's better to be a soft wind no one saw coming than a tornado that destroyed everything in its path. Oh, we've had that one a few times too. Let's just say, well, that's just stay soft. We don't want to become hardened from the experiences that we've had. And we don't want to just be a tornado and destroy everything in our path. Once upon a time we probably did. We were probably like really full on, I reckon, about 5 years ago. Just saying. Now we're much softer. We've got a much softer energy, I would say. So keep remaining soft, like the soft wind that no one saw coming. Because once upon a time we would bombard people with the knowledge that we have and what we sense and know and feel, didn't we? Now we're much softer with that. We just kind of listen to people and say, well, yeah, maybe that's what they're trying to do, control us. Or like we just drop little seeds, don't we, now? All right, let's see if there's something to close with today. I'm getting that Christina Aguilera song. One of you gave me this a long time ago. Was it you, Lois? Or Sue? Or somebody? Is it Fighter? Fighter, got a little bit that lighter. Da 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 da. That's what makes me a fighter. And that's us. We're a fighter. We've fought hard in the last 5 years to stay in our truth. That's what we are. We're fighters. And of course I've got to get the Top Gun song again. What's that song? Danger Zone. I've got to get that. We always took risks. We often used to get that visual of us flying through the cliffs and taking risks, just like on Top Gun. I love Top Gun 1 and 2. They are so good, weren't they? We're risk takers. That's what we are. As awake people, we're risk takers. We're not scared to stay in our truth and stay true to our narrative. That's what I'm getting. So I'm also getting that song Danger Zone, because we went through the danger zone. We're sort of through the other side now, aren't we? It's like Tom Cruise when he gets through the other side, you know, he's like makes it down and they all high five him and all that. That's what we're like. We came through the danger zone, guys, which was pretty horrible. Looking back, we lost a lot of friends. People got injured. People lost their jobs with mandates. We know everything that's gone on in those last 5 years. It's not been easy. People have probably even lost their houses with this financial crisis, a lot of things. But we're getting through to the other side, guys. We can high-five each other now because we know people are shifting and waking up. I am getting that song Danger Zone as well. Hang on a minute. I'm getting that song by Britney Spears for some reason, Toxic. Toxic, I'm slipping under, take on your soul, been on a lie. I'm toxic, I'm slipping under. I don't know why we're getting that song, we're just getting it. I don't know why we get some of the music we do, guys. I just get them. So I just share them with you in case it means something to you guys. Poor old Britney. I'm getting that song again. Time keeps on slipping, slipping into the future. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. And time really is going fast and slipping away, isn't it, guys? It's going very, very fast. I am getting that song. I'll just see if there's one more thing. Hang on. Oh, getting overwhelmed. Hang on a minute. How's the beautiful birds? So much variety of bird noises out here today. Oh, I'm getting any song by John Denver. You fill up my senses like a night in the forest, like a mountain in springtime, like a walk in the rain. And I guess that's just for us. That's how we heal. We just fill up our senses. That's what the awakening is. It's about stimulating your senses, using your senses, taking it to that next level. That's what it's about. So I'm going to leave you with that song today. I'm going to say goodbye from me and the doggos. I don't know where Sprocket's gone to. He's hiding somewhere. Sophie's over there sooking in the dirt as usual. And I will say goodbye from today. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Take care, and I will talk to you very soon. Don't forget, like buttons. Please comment down below, and please consider subscribing. It'd be absolutely lovely to have you here. Take care, everyone. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.